Hey guys, Scott here, and thanks again for having me in your news feed. So this week, I've gotten over 100 new leads for, like with names, email addresses, and phone numbers. And it's not that it's hard. Like people get this idea that that there's not that many people out there, and they're in this scarcity mindset, and it's just really bizarre. Like it's really, really bizarre. But the problem, like it's not their fault. It's just that they've been there for such a long period of time that they don't know any other way. And so I just wanted to give you like some tips like straight away. It's like that if you're looking to get, like 100 new fresh leads into your hypnotherapy practice like this week, the first rule, like rule number one, is basically give people what they want. And this is like one of the funniest things. Like, you see people like whether they're selling, NLP or hypnotherapy, or it could be anything, could like be coaching or whatever it is, but you just see it out there. And what happens is that people start pushing the skill, and they'll say, like, I'm a hypnotherapist, like, come get my hypnotherapy. And you're like, well, but no one wants that. Like, it's not what people are looking for. Or like someone says, like, I'm going to give you a course on how to, like, use your brain. And again, like, people get, no one wants that. Like, it's not what people are after. And so, like, when you land on exactly what people want, then people want it. So basically, like, there's 5 things people want. They want health, relationships, time, money, and happiness. And that's about it. And so, like, when you're in order to get leads, like, here's a method you could use straight away. Put something out there, like put out like an ebook or a course or something. Like, sorry, put out whatever it is. Like, just put out, like, when you're advertising your program, put something out that people want. Like, listen to like what people are asking for and give them that. Like, that's like the biggest clue, the biggest hint is that if people want something, they're generally asking you for it. There's generally like a lot of marketplace noise about it because they want it and no one's providing it. So be the person who gives them that. It's not, don't try to think of how do I get 100 people on Facebook to give me their number. Just think about what message could you have that 100 people would be interested in. Because it's like, I got 100 phone numbers and names and stuff this week, and it was quite easy. Like, it was incredibly easy. And all I had to do was put out something that people want. And that's the stuff. So like, there's this metaphor I like to talk about, or this story I like to talk about. Imagine, like, say, if you're in the woods with no chance of rescue, what kind of a car would you want to get rescued by? Like, well, what color car would you like to get rescued by? Well, no one cares about the color of the car. They're focusing on the rescue. So the same as like with hypnotherapy, like people don't care about the hypnotherapy. They care about what the hypnotherapy can do. Like, are you helping them to lose weight, to quit smoking, to cure anxiety, depression? You're helping them to like use the brain better. Like, but if you are, like, it's not the use the brain better that they're interested in. That they want to know basically, what benefit? Like, is it going to give them more money? Is it going to make people love them better? Like, think about like these 5 F's of basically fight, flight, food, family, fornicate. They're the things that people care about. Like, if you're not helping them with them, then it's like game over. So how are you helping people to get exactly what they're looking for right this very second? Another method to like really to make sure that, your practice is working is that you've got to like put it into a program. Like, whatever you're doing, put it in a program that people can then buy from you. So like, don't just like sell individual sessions, like package it up, think it through, like what would happen through like, the 5 or 10 sessions or so, like whatever it is that you're giving people. What's a logical process that you'd be like, if you're trained as a hypnotherapist, then in that case, like as a trained hypnotherapist, you can put a program together. You can think logically through, like, here's their starting point. That's where they end up. Where do they want to be at the end? Like, what's the result? What's the promise they want to have? What are the steps? And you can put a program together. Like, it's not that hard. Like, you just need to basically get yourself out there to cure the imposter syndrome and like to cure the confidence issues. Like, another one is basically, have a landing page where people can see your offer. It's like, it has a name, steps, and price. I like to call it the hook. So the hook, the offer, the call to action, make sure that people can see your program so they can basically contact you or give you their name, email address, and phone number and ask you to do your program. Because like, what's weird is that the hypnotherapy is one skill, but the marketing is a completely different skill. And when people do one without the other, it's kind of like, they don't, like, you can be the best hypnotherapist in the world and still not have clients. Like, I know people that are brilliant at what they do, but even if like they get like 1 in 3 customers sending them a referral, they need to market to 3 new customers to get 1 referral. Does that make sense? Like, it's that you don't get like 1 customer who then sends you 10, who then sends you 100. Like, that's not how it works. It's that you need to be putting your message out there, that the world is so crowded these days that if you're not putting your message out there, that people don't know that you exist. And don't advertise just free guide because it doesn't have like a topic. Like, make sure that you're actually advertising a topic that people want. And if people don't want it, people don't want it. So find something that people want. Anyway, like with my my online course, it's 6 weeks of training that shows you exactly how I got my first 40 clients per week. Say I'm in the comments section and I'll send you a link. But I want to hear, what have you taken out of this video? Like, as in, like, if you're going to basically make sure that you're really promoting yourself in a way that actually brings people to you, I want to hear, like, how are you doing it? I'll talk to you guys soon.